welcome to Auto Corner and a new year, which means new opportunities. And if you live in Sweden, it means winter. And every winter about this-ish time there will be snow on the road. Now when the snow hit the roads, every petrol head gets really excited, because then you feel like you have a drift car, and feeling like you have a drift car is a great feeling. But many of you maybe have never drifted before and don't really know how to do it. I've actually got some messages telling me, can you tell me how to drift? So I thought, why not make a video? Like, this is a video for basically everybody. You don't need a fancy car with a limited slip differential. Limited slip differential. What am I fucking Ayrton Senna? No, you don't need a limited slip differential. All you need is, you can even do it in a front wheel drive, but then it's a different sort of tactic to it. But this is a video to teach you how to, or at least begin to understand how to control the car if you have a rear wheel drive car. Now this works for basically every car. I don't have a sports car. This is a Mercedes CLK 200. This is by no means anyway a sports car, a drift car, or anything like this. The response of this car is so slow that you can, in this car for example, it's you begin to think that you're going to drift, you wait, then the car do it. And a lot of cars are like that, so that's why this video is perfect, because it will teach you everything. So first of all, like I said, rear wheel drive car, it can even be an automatic like this one. Yeah, this is the fat people version of drifting with an automatic transmission. Of course, if you have a manual or a how can I say, a modern day gearbox like a ZF or a dual clutch, then it's a bit easier. Old school automatic transmissions with the torque converters are not ideal, but still it can be done. You need some space to do it in, so don't, if you never drifted before, I would not recommend doing it like in traffic where you're going to kill somebody, or in yeah, on public roads. It's actually not a good idea. But you can find like an empty parking lot with not a lot of things to hit. Now this is very important, not a lot of things to hit, because you're going to learn how to feel the car. In the beginning you might not have 100% control. That's why, like I said, somewhere with a lot of space and somewhere you cannot hit. Right now this is a perfect yeah, this is not an empty parking lot. Actually it was empty for like 2 months, but for some reason today it's full. So this is not ideal, but we will find it. We will find an empty parking lot and teach you how to do it. Boom! Empty parking lot. Now this is a parking lot where there is a lot of things to hit. You have a pole right there, you have a tree, you have N3 Nord, which you can hit. You don't want to hit that. You don't want to hit this metal thing. So try to find like a parking lot with as little shit as possible. Now this is, as you can see, winter time, which means there is not a lot of grip. And when it's not a lot of grip, it's much easier to get the drift started. Like you can see, I mean, you're doing basically maybe 2-3 kilometers an hour, and you have a lot of wiggle room, even if you fuck it up, to continue. But if you're doing this in the wet, you need to be a bit more aggressive. So you need to start off the drift, which is the most important now, or it's the first aspect of getting the drift started. Now to start the drift, there is a lot of tactics you can do. You can do the traditional Scandinavian flick, you flick it one way and then the other, and then the back steps out. Then you have the, I guess you turn in and add power, which is great if you have like a limited slip differential or a lot of horsepower. You have the handbrake. This car doesn't have one, but you can do that, and if you pull the handbrake, then immediately the ass will get out. Now after you may have started the drift, however you started it, then there is the catching part of the drift. Now the catching part of the drift is also very important, because that's when you try to catch it from not dying. So you're doing something in the car, you're basically out of control, so you need to catch it and be under control. It's like being with a certain type of, yeah, you know. Then you have the last stage. So when you learn how to start it, to catch it, you have to end it. Now this is a great way to start in a parking lot because it's not high speed. So for example, right now, sideways, we catch the drift. Now we need to end it. They are pull back on the steering wheel and let off of the gas. But this has to be in a smooth transaction. If you don't do it, basically what will happen is ooh, there's somebody joining us. Somebody's joining us! Yeah, motherfucker! See, you can do it in a front-wheel drive car as well. How impressive isn't this? People, see, this is car culture at the new level right here. But we will continue our video anyway. So to end it, like I said, let off the gas and try to catch it. If you're not fast enough, then what will happen is that the car will throw you the other way, and you don't want, because that's a slapper. And if you do that, then it's not a great way, because you will die. You will hit something when you don't want to do that, because that's not fun to do. So try to avoid that. But it's not very hard. You have to practice it. Like I said, empty areas are the best to do it in. Don't do it with a lot of people as well. And you can do it basically anything. This dude has a Renault. Legit, this dude has quite literally have a Renault. Like, what do you mean I say you can drift anything? Well, if you can fucking drift a Renault, you can basically drift anything. And that's the fun part. So yeah, that's how you start. Now when you get a bit more comfortable, you learn how to catch the drift, and you learn how to end the drift. Then you can go and push it a little bit further. So go ahead and do that, but do it slowly, and do not push over the limits. Very important. Stay inside of a recent limit, because you have a limit. You're gonna feel that, but you have a limit where you know that you're close to like completely the limit, full lock and so on and so forth. Then you don't have as much control, and then you're pushing it maybe too much. So you have to have some sort of safety zone. For example, drive always like 85 or 90% and leave a little bit wiggle room, because if you fuck it up, which we all human being, it can be done, you have a chance to save it up. And it's great, a lot of fun to drift. I mean, it's really unmature to do this, and really stupid and really pointless, but it's fun. It's like having intercourse. It doesn't have a purpose if you're not gonna make, you know, but it's fun. It's fun. It's like watching football. Why the fuck would anybody watch, or like Americans say, soccer, right? It sucks. Okay, sometimes it's awesome, especially when Bosnia play. I'm a Bosnia, also after Barcelona. But overall, it's quite boring, because nothing really happens for 90 minutes. But people love to watch that shit. It's entertainment, and that's why drifting is. But like I said, do it carefully, be careful, don't kill anybody. Also, starting up in the video games are actually a great way. I have a simulator at home. I'll basically show a picture of that. Oh my god, it's getting hot in there. Because that's a great way to start your career, because it's a great way of learning how to get basically control over the car, which is a lot of fun. And you can teach it. I would recommend a game called R Factor. Now R Factor is a game, is a hardcore simulator, and I will also show you videos of that. It's a great way of learning how to do it in. And this dude is awesome. This dude is just chilling and doing some drifting. I mean, how much fun isn't that? See, it's a lot of fun. And this is just a basic video basically of that, but hope you learned something of this video. Like I said, 3 stages of the drift. Don't forget that. Go back, test it out, be careful as well, don't kill anybody. That dude is, see, everybody's having fun. Oh my god, the traffic, are you fucking kidding me? Am I really stuck in traffic? How the fuck did I get stuck in traffic? That's incredible.